78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, turn on your notification bell so be notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, go ahead and share this joint. So, according to the reports, the old rumor was true. Okay, if y'all remember, last year sometime, Frank Martin was was negotiating to fight Shakur Stevenson. Frank Martin turned down the Shakur Stevenson fight via finances. He said, he wasn't happy with the money. And when he tried to negotiate, Shakur Stevenson just pulled out and said no, he didn't negotiate with him. Shakur just, took his bag and went home, right? Decided to fight Edwin De Los Santos. However, at that time, there was a rumor circulating that Frank Martin was pulling out of the Shakur Stevenson fight because he was promised he would be getting the Tank Davis fight pretty soon. Now, I reported on that. We didn't know if it was true or not, but hey, must have been true. If it's ironic, if this rumor now, the reports are now true, that Frank Martin is set to be facing Gervonta Tank Davis. I also find it interesting. Another thing that I told y'all was going to happen. I said Gervonta Davis is being quiet. The moment Devin Haney and Ryan announced that they're fighting, that's when, Tank will come out and say who he's fighting. All right? But whatever. Maybe that's a coincidence, right? But Gervonta Davis versus Frank Martin, I like the fight. You know what I mean? If we can't get the main fight that we want, which is Devin Haney versus Gervonta Davis, I like this fight. I'm happy for Frank Martin if the reports are true. I'm glad he's going to get, on the limelight, going to get a payday. Fight should be on pay-per-view. I think it will be on pay-per-view if it's on Amazon Prime. And, I'll be rooting for Frank Martin to have a good showing. You know what I'm saying? I'll be definitely rooting for him to have a good showing, but he's going to be up against it with somebody as seasoned as Gervonta Davis. Frank is still virtually a contender. He's climbing the ranks and getting his feet wet in the game. Gervonta Tank Davis is a seasoned pro, hard puncher. One mistake by Frank Martin could end the night early. You know what I'm saying? Frank Martin is a rough, rugged guy. He's not what you would call a slick black fighter. He's more of a rough, rugged fighter. I hear some people saying, Frank Martin. They're trying to tie Frank Martin into the notion of Tank don't fight no slick black fighters. Frank Martin is not a slick black fighter. He's not. Frank Martin, he's a stepper. He stepped to you and he sweats you. That's what he do. He stepped to you and he sweats you. Just like Earl Spence. He stepped to you and sweat you, right? So let's not try to tangle up what this actually is, okay? But so you could say Frank is like his style. You could say it's tailor-made for Gervonta Tank Davis because he would be just a better version of what Tank is used to fighting. However, I think Frank and trainer Derrick James are going to come up with a master plan to make this a competitive fight. I think they're going to come up with a master plan because Derrick James, who is a phenomenal coach, has the benefit now of, learning from the Crawford fight, learning from different situations that he's seen go on in his camp as of late with, Jermell Charlo, all that kind of stuff. Derrick James is not trying to come out here and lose again. He's just not. So he's going to come out here and he's going to try to put some good stuff together here for this fight. And he's going to have it, his work cut out for him, Derrick James will, because along with this, he's also going to have to train, Ryan Garcia to somehow defeat Devin Haney in another good fight. You know what I'm saying? Ryan is going to be a lot better than he was versus Gervonta Tank Davis. And I'm not just saying that just to be saying it or to be taking some shots at Tank. I mean that. I think Ryan will be a better version of himself because he won't be weight drained, won't be a rehydration clause and nothing like that. And then Ryan won't be afraid of the power of Devin Haney, so he's going to feel more comfortable to take risks and chances in that fight. And so Devin going to have his work cut out. You know what I'm saying? He's going to definitely have his work cut out. But I got Devin Haney winning that fight on points, possibly stopping Ryan if Ryan gets careless and gets caught. been a mixed up an exchange or something. Ryan definitely has horrible defense and keeps his chin up in the air. And Devin Haney timing is impeccable. His discipline is impeccable. So Devin Haney is going to be victorious. It's just how he does it is you know what I'm saying, what's up for debate. Now, as for Frank Martin, being you know, a come forward guy, a stepper that he is, he's going to have to set traps for Gervonta Tank Davis. You know what I mean? Tank is a patient guy, but I think if Frank sets traps for Tank, and if he got to protect his chin, he got to protect him. He has to watch the Isaac Cruz fight and try to take certain things from Isaac Cruz fight and use it to his advantage, right? Use the things that Isaac Cruz did well and effectively against Tank, and you try to use that to your advantage because Frank is a better fighter than Isaac Cruz. So I think if they take some of that game plan from Isaac Cruz, I think it can work out good. But Frank cannot have any lows in this fight. He can't have any moments where he lose focus or lose discipline or just get tired or, you know, kind of just going through the motions. He can't. He got to be up for this fight. He got to be, you know, this is the fight of his life. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's the fight of his life. Everybody going to stand up. Because, listen, this is Frank's moment. If Frank, listen, we're not even going to talk about him winning yet. If Frank does well, if he makes the people proud, if he has a good showing of himself, this is going to catapult Frank into superstar status. If he can go up in there and make this a questionable victory, you know what I'm saying, a questionable fight, like, oh, man, I thought Frank won, or, oh, man, Frank was doing good, woo, woo. And then people will start demanding to see Frank more, right? Now, the victory, can Frank stop Tank? Maybe. We know Tank can stop Frank, but can Frank stop Tank? Maybe. I'm gonna do some deep digging in this, man, because I haven't really broke this fight down and really examined it. Because, you know what I'm saying, when we first heard about it last year, it was kind of like a rumor. It was just thrown out there. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna really start dissecting Frank Martin's style and Gervonta Tank Davis to see how the styles match up and come back with a more of a thorough breakdown for you guys as to what I think is gonna happen in this fight and what some keys to victory might be for Frank Martin. You know what I mean? How he could, you know, upset Gervonta Tank Davis. Because right now, of course, Gervonta Tank Davis is the favorite. He's going to be favored to win by knockout, by stoppage. You know what I'm saying? So Frank got to be prepared. You got to know what's going on. Him and Derrick James going to have a conversation in that corner about, what's, you know, if I get hurt, how y'all want to handle this, all that stuff. Because we just don't want no controversy, man. Don't want no controversy. Don't want nobody mad at nobody when, you know what I'm saying, if whatever happened. So we're going to see what happens here. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Who wins the fight and why? 78 Sports TV. Salute to the mighty LDBC. And I'm up out of here, though. Deuces.